we have something actually, unfortunately, serious to talk about. You notified this to me through Facebook like 2 days ago.
Yes.
I was hoping I would talk to you because you have a buddy who is going through a hell of an ordeal.
Yeah, Gary Friedrich, who is the writer who actually created the character we all know and love as Ghostrider back in 1972, has been mired in the courtroom fighting Marvel to get them to acknowledge his creation and ownership rights of the character. And the ruling just came down this last week that the courts ruled that nope, he had signed away his rights through the various ways that, both legitimate and kind of shaky that Marvel uses sometimes to secure those kind of things. And then what was even more ridiculous, though, is then they ruled in favor of Marvel and Marvel's countersuit, which kind of seems vindictive, that Gary Friedrich owes Marvel Disney now $17,000 from him selling various Ghostrider prints and things he had, that when he'd get invited to shows like this as a guest, he'd have a table set up and just sell Ghostrider stuff that he would sign as the creator. And they've ruled somehow they got a number of $17,000, he owes them that money, and then plus even more ridiculous that he can no longer market that he is the creator of Ghostrider. And to me, that having met Gary, about 6 years ago, and talking to him, is a wonderful guy, and he's an older gentleman now, and this ordeal has basically bled him dry of any bit of financial resources he has to begin with, and his health isn't the greatest, and it's just like it just seems real vengeful on Marvel's part in trying to draw blood from a stone, so to speak.
Well, we could talk about this in all different ways, at all different levels. We don't have a ton of time here, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. Say, right before this big next Marvel movie, Marvel couldn't have made a bigger mistake with their timing to get us a reason to be upset. Now, we're fans.
Yeah.
We hope we get over this. We hope that things are made right.
Right.
We do know that Steve Niles and many other comic books, hopefully the Hero Initiative, will get very, very involved.
Yes.
But a lot of these are industry people, and it's, it's a small group of folks. No one wants to make too many waves.
That's
I
right.
guess educating everybody and giving everybody the resources to figure out these things on themselves. I'm sure
Right.
Marvel would rather us not talk about them,
Right.
but right now we're just going to talk about it.
Right, and that's the key. What I've been doing on Facebook is trying to spread the word, and like you said, creators are line up on both sides of that issue, but a lot of them don't want to get involved in an issue like that, obviously, because they don't want to bite the hand that might potentially feed them or is feeding them now, Marvel/Disney. But I'm going out to the people to, if they feel kind of outraged about this, like I do as an indie creator. About how this it's truly a David versus Goliath story, that they should voice their displeasure at the box office.
Well, it's a really interesting time to be a comic book fan,
Yeah.
with a lot of this stuff going on, and I know it's inside baseball, and I'm sorry I made you talk about it a little bit.
Well, we can talk about Josh Hamilton.
There you go. We can talk about Robert Kirkman right now.
Oh,
There's all sorts of things going on. And I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you as somewhat of a conscience of the industry.
Oh, I didn't. That's a new title. I'm going to put that on my card, I think.
I think you should.
Robert Luedke, Conscious of the Industry, BobTheArtist.com.